Hey y'all, thank you so much for taking the time to come over and visit with me over on Fritz's Cooking Again. I'm Fritz, and tonight's Sunday night recipe, guys, I think we're going to do up a beef sirloin roast here. And we're actually going to utilize our cast iron Dutch oven here again. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to brown it off real good on all sides. And then we're going to actually put it in the oven at 350, and once it starts producing its own juices, we're going to add some liquid to it. And basically the liquid we're going to add today, guys, check this out, y'all. I don't know if y'all have seen this in quite some time, if any of y'all are familiar with it. But I remember back in the day, my mother and father during Christmas, they'd always have some of this on hand, and basically, guys, I had to order this. It's it's about $6 a bottle, so by no means is this expensive. It's not on the level of Wild Irish Rose or Mad Dog 2020 or nothing. It's called Andre's Cold Duck, a sparkling sweet red American champagne. And guys, I'm gonna do a cook with this and see how it turns out. Alright y'all, well let me go ahead and get started here, and I reckon we'll get right back to you. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Okay guys, I reckon we're ready to get started. Before we get started with our beef sirloin roast here, I'm going to have to trim it. It's a little bit too big to fit into our cast iron pot here, our Dutch oven. And basically what I'll do is I'll trim some off, and we can actually use it for like fajita meat or whatnot. We'll figure out something to do with it. So let me go ahead and get this puppy trimmed off here. I'm cutting against the grain. Okay guys, we've got our beef roast, our beef sirloin roast here trimmed up really nicely, and we've got it trimmed up perfectly to fit our pan over here. We didn't want it too big or it wouldn't brown correctly. I've actually got the cast iron pot here, our cast iron Dutch oven on the table, on the stove top here on the burner, and I've got some canola oil in there coming up to temperature. We're going to brown the whole thing off. So basically I've already started introducing my paprika to it, so let's get a liberal amount of that on there. Alright, let's go ahead and introduce it into our oil. Being very careful, this stuff should be kind of hot here. I like to give it a little twist, that way it don't stick on the bottom. Alright y'all, let's let this thing brown. Alright guys, we've got a roast brown on all four sides. It looks really, really scrumptious here. Take a peek at that, guys. And basically, I guess we're ready to get her on in the oven. I've got the oven preheated to 350. Let's go ahead and get our top on. Alright guys, we're good to go. We're going to let this thing run for about an hour, and then we're going to introduce our Andre Cold Duck Sparkling Sweet Red American Champagne. Alright guys, we're a good hour into our cook here, and it's time to introduce our liquid. So let's go ahead and take a real quick peek, see what we got, see if we're ready. Oh yeah, look at that, look at that. Alright guys, I think we're ready to go. So what I've actually done here, guys, is basically this is going to be a poor man's beef bourguignon. And basically with the beef bourguignon, I believe you use like a burgundy, probably an expensive burgundy, mushrooms, pearl onions, and a garnier. But I don't have any of that, so we're going to use Andre's Cold Duck, some mushrooms and some white onions, and a little bit of rosemary and thyme. So let's go ahead and, I've got some mushrooms here and some onions. Let's go ahead and introduce them. Get them situated in there real good. Alright guys, this smells heavenly. Let's go ahead and get some of our rosemary and thyme and stuff in here. You really don't want to put it on the meat there, it'll burn the top of it. Alright, got our 420 in there. Alright guys, the star of the show. Alright, let's get this puppy on up in here. Alright guys, the rest is for me. Well, maybe just a little bit more. Alright guys, let's get the top back on this dude. And let me get the phone.
Sorry
we'll
guys,
get right back
get
at
the phone.
You know, phones ring. But anyway guys, I forgot to actually add pepper to this thing. Let me get a little bit of pepper in here. And guys, I wish y'all could smell this. It smells freaking fantastic, man. It's awesome. And man, I'm glad I did this. I remember Mom and Dad doing this recipe a long time ago in the slow cooker. And but anyway guys, let me get the cover back on it. And get this puppy back into the oven. Alright guys, we got another couple hours to go. And I'll get right back to you. I'm gonna have some baked taters and some asparagus with it. Okay guys, right, we're gonna have some baked potatoes along with our poor man's beef bourguignon here. And I'm actually gonna do a little trick my mom does. And basically what she does is she'll take the potatoes here, she'll slice them, put them in the microwave for a few minutes. You know, we're not gonna finish them in the microwave. I really don't like a microwave potato. But all this actually does is it actually gets us a head start on our bake. So basically what I've done, we've already done that. So basically what we're actually going to do here, guys, is we're going to take some olive oil. I'm going to put a little bit down on our Reynolds wrap here. And I'm going to take some sea salt, put it out. And what we're going to do is just basically coat our potato real good. And that's all there is to it. Roll this puppy up. And we're ready to bake. Alright guys, we're about 3 hours in here on a slow cook, so let's check it out. Yahoo! Look at that guys, oh my goodness. Oh my, that looks good. Oh, that's gonna make one heck of a gravy as well. Alright guys, I think we're just about done here. Let me go ahead and get my poor man's Texas toast in there. Our taters are done, and let me heat up my okay asparagus. Guys, our beef sirloin roast is cooked to perfection, guys. Let's go ahead and get this puppy out of there. I went in and flipped it over, man. Just look at the color on that. It's falling apart here. God, if y'all could smell this, man. So let me go ahead and I'm going to make me up a gravy with our little cold duck and make it like a cold duck reduction. All right, guys, let me get set up. Okay, guys, we've got our beef roast, sirloin beef roast renderings with our entree cold duck up here and boiling in the back here. Let me turn it down just a hair. And what we're actually going to do is we're going to make a very rich gravy and or a sauce. And actually, guys, what I'm actually going to do here is I'm actually going to use the cold duck with my slurry. So let's see how this turns out, guys. I've got like 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, and I'm going to add a little bit of the duck. I've got some backup cornstarch in case I need it. Alright guys, we're all plated up. Doesn't that look like a feast for a king? Oh my God, guys. What we've got here is we've got some poor man's Texas toast. We've got some baked potatoes we did. I've got this one made up with sour cream, a little cheese, some bacon bits, and a little pepper. And I made 3 of them, so me and Mom are sharing the other one. And actually I put a little bit, I'm not even going to call this gravy. I'm going to call this sauce. And it tastes like a sauce. It's incredible, guys. It's so rich. And our pièce de résistance here, I almost overlooked our baby asparagus. And our pièce de résistance here, our beef sirloin roast we did with some cold duck. Guys, this turned out freaking awesome, man. I can't tell you how great it is. I guess, like I said, it's a poor man's beef bourguignon, but I'll eat this any day. But anyway, guys, let me get a good taste off this. See what it's all about. See if it's tender. Look at there. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I'm here. It's just beyond rich. It's almost decadent. 5-star. Well, thank you, Mom. Let's try a little tater here. Yeah. Guys, I'm here to tell you. Next level goodness right here, y'all. Guys, I can't thank you enough for watching us. I appreciate it so much for y'all taking the time to come over here and spend time with me, and all the great comments everybody leaves me, and all the positive feedback, and like I say every time, all the fellowship. I really appreciate that, guys. And I reckon we'll see y'all next Sunday. Thank you so much for watching.